BMG Jewellery has been going for over 20 years. Initially we specialised in fine upmarket body jewellery targeting the American market, so diamond belly bars, diamond nose studs, diamond labret studs and a whole range of gemstones. More recently, within the last 10 years, 8 to 10 years, we have been taking on quite a lot of more local work or work from around the world, which is more sort of normal jewellery related, engagement rings, wedding bands, pendants, type of thing.
Someone goes into a shop and they see a ring and they want that ring, not that it's got a practical use to it, but it just because it affects their emotion. The benefits is that it'll be a one-off, no one else will have the piece that's been designed for the client.
My name is Barnaby King, I'm the head goldsmith at BMG Jewellery. I also work the CAD design side of the business as well. CAD is computer aided design, so it's about 3D modelling, creating things on screen which can then be made into real life 3D objects. It's a great way of coming up with some designs and letting the customer see them and even feel a 3D print before actually investing any real money in terms of materials.
I'm Caroline and I'm the Customer Services Executive. The most I like about it is the fact that it's so varied. I love the fact that I get to see anything from a nose stud to an engagement ring. The variance is brilliant, I think. In the last sort of few months, I'd say the most interesting thing was making an engagement ring for two of my really good friends who recently did get engaged. You popped the question, and seeing the ring actually be made was really good for me, I thought.
My name's Brad Smith and I'm the marketing executive for BMG. In a world where technology is actually growing quicker than we can keep up, it's making everything a lot more personal. So take your phone for instance, you custom make it to the way you want it. You have your whole life on there, from your photos, your videos, everything else. And because of new tech that's been coming out, we can actually apply personality to jewellery, and that really is the way forward, I think, with it, because you don't just have to have a bog standard ring which is mass produced on a large scale. You can actually have a ring designed for a particular situation, a memorable moment, anything that suits your needs.
We wanted something very specific and meaningful for us, and the first thing I ever gave Lynn was a feather pendant that she's wearing. It's actually never her. So the feather kind of has a lot of meaning for us, and we decided that hopefully they could put feathers on a ring, and we wanted two entwined together, and we also wanted a stone on it because we're only wearing one ring, so it doubles as a wedding ring and an engagement ring. So we had some ideas, but obviously you don't know, not being a jeweller, whether you can make it or not. So we had a very useful meeting with BMG and chatted it through, and they came up with the goods.
I like the fact that people, artisans, make beautiful things, and I admire the skill that they have and the technique that they have. And to me, something that comes from, without being disparaging, a chain store is never going to be like something that's handmade. And the wonderful thing is that they've made two. Well, from my point of view, they were so beautifully presented. It was just a black box, and you opened the lid and there was this light that came on, and of course the diamond was in there, and it just glowed, absolutely glowed. It was beautiful, and the ring itself obviously was fantastic.
Yeah, and it was what we wanted, and there it was in physical form,
just there,
gleaming at us.
Yeah.
Oh, they were wonderful. They're really, really nice people. They're friendly, they're helpful, they have a can-do attitude, and I think they were inspired by what we were hoping to create and were sort of firing off it. The ideas flying around the table were great.
We sat there for about an hour, and it was inspiring. We left there feeling it's going to happen. They're going to make it work, which was brilliant. Really, really brilliant.
There's quite an interesting one at the moment. We've always got a few interesting things on the go, but this one in particular is quite nice. It's for a lady called Beverly Mason, who is going to be the first ever Bishop of Warrington, and I think the 16th ever female bishop. She came to us via some friends wanting some jewellery made to do with her job. So we've designed a ring for her, and next I'm currently making a pectoral cross which we've designed from scratch and is in the final stages of assembly at the moment. It's always really touching. It's nice to be part of something like that, for the customer to involve you. It's quite a nice part of the job, taking on the ideas they've got and then the emotional responses they have to those ideas, putting it all together, often in a way that they sort of are unable to in their own head, makes it really fulfilling, and sort of almost giving them something that they think they want, but then they never sort of knew exactly what it would look like. That's a really nice side of the business.